If you would like to know what is currently selling on Poshmark and eBay, just stay tuned because we have a what sold video coming for you. Hey everyone, my name is Amanda and I go by MSAWEBB on all platforms. They will be linked down below in the description. And I am a reseller on Poshmark and eBay. So on this channel, you'll find everything dealing with reselling, from what sold videos to hauls to unboxings and some tips and tricks along the way. Today's video is a what sold video. So I've started doing these again. I did take a little bit of a break because it seemed people didn't enjoy them, but I did one and people said that they do like them. So I'm gonna bring them back. Also, I feel like it helps boost people's confidence in me as a reseller because I can tell you I am selling things. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to go through all the items that sold last week, which was August 17th through the 23rd. I did skip some weeks. I did the first week of August in the last video, but I didn't want to go through the other 2 weeks. So I just did last week. I'm sorry. So I just caught us up and did last week instead of going through the 2 weeks prior to that. If I'm squinting, I am sorry. These lights are very bright. It's actually super late at night, so I have my ring lights on so I can pretend that I'm not super weird and recording videos at 2 in the morning. But anyway, okay. So I'm going to go through the sales last week. I'm going to start with Poshmark and then I'm going to move on to eBay. I will let you guys know what the item is, what it sold for, what I took home after fees, how long the item has been in my Poshmark closet, not my eBay store because those things get relisted. But Poshmark, I don't normally relist. So I can tell you when I listed the item. And I'll give you any helpful details that I think might help you in your reselling journey, as well as let you know whether or not I would purchase the item again. But August 7th, I don't even know what I'm looking at. August 17th through the 23rd. Okay, starting off, Monday the 17th. On Monday the 17th on Poshmark, I made 3 sales. It was 4 items, but one was a bundle. First sale was the bundle. It was this pair of Garnet Hill sandals along with this Madewell sweater. So these sold, both of them, for $55 and I took home $44 after fees. So the Garnet Hill sandals had actually sold before on eBay but were returned, but they had been listed. They had been back on Poshmark for 1 month, and this Madewell sweater was from a retail arbitrage trip. I will link it above, but it had been listed for 2 months. Now, I would most likely pick up both of these items again. They did flip really well. The only issue I see is Madewell. Generally, I like Madewell. I pick it up, especially the jeans, sweaters, and shoes. Jeans, sweaters, shoes, and purses. Let me say that. But, okay. So, if you don't know, J. Crew has filed for bankruptcy, and Madewell is under the J. Crew umbrella, along with a lot of other brands. And so not really sure how that's going to affect the resale value as of yet, because Madewell is having huge sales, online sales, in-store sales. Their, wholesale liquidation lots are going out. So who knows how that's going to affect the resale value. I don't really find it that often, so won't affect me that much, but keep your eye on how that will affect the value of Madewell pieces. A couple things that were helpful with this piece is it was new with tags and it was also an extra large, so that's good. Okay, next item was this Free People bralette. I got this in a Joe Mar unboxing. So it only been listed for 3 weeks and I sold it for $22, taking home $17.60. Probably would not pick up that item just because, I don't know, probably wouldn't pick up bralettes, to be honest. Maybe if they're like $1, but I have it. I have a lot actually from a different Joe Mar unboxing. So I will have bralettes in my closet for a while. Okay, next is this Katie and Kelsey bag. I didn't ever know this brand until I picked it up, but it was interesting. And the straps are what's interesting about it is they're these hand painted leather straps, and they can be interchanged. So in this sale, I included 2 straps because that's what came with the purse when I bought it from Goodwill. But these purses are pretty expensive retail, like $200 to $300. I did resell it though for $40 and took home $32, and that is the bag with the strap included and then the extra strap. I had it listed for about a month. I would pick up this bag again. I wouldn't pay too much for it, but I would pick it up again. Okay, Tuesday the 18th, I made one sale, but it was a bundle sale, so it's 2 items. First of the bundle was this Torrid dress. It was a lemon print smock dress. And second piece was this Torrid floral print tank top. So the dress had been listed for 3 weeks. The tank top had only been listed for a week. I love picking up Torrid. I know people were like, oh, Torrid doesn't move for me. Torrid moves out the door for me. Some of the quickest flips I've ever had is Torrid. So I pick it up if it's cute. So like, I don't pick up every Torrid piece. I don't pick up the plainer pieces, the out-of-date pieces, or pretty much anything that has the older Torrid tag, which is the black tag, with pink writing. I'll insert it here. I only ever pick up the black tag with white writing, which is their newer tag. Another great thing about Torrid is they always have the style number and the date underneath the care tag. And if you put in that style number, you will pretty much always find a stock photo for Torrid. Like, I don't think they ever delete their listings. I found stuff from like 2014 still listed on their website. So that was pretty cool. Did I say what I sold this for? I'm not sure. $39, taking home $31.20. So yes, I would pick up these items again. Oh, so Wednesday the 19th, I made 5 sales. One of them was a bundle of 5 pieces though, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 pieces. So really 10 items. So first sale was this Kate Spade tank top. So yes, I've had this, oh my God, I don't even know how long I've had this, over a year. I think it was one of the first like Kate Spade pieces I found. So I was like, oh my God, Kate Spade. But you know, it's like any brand. It doesn't come in all shapes. It doesn't come in all the same resale values. So this was just a simple tank top. So it only sold for $12 and I took home $9.05, and it had been listed, like I said, for over a year. So no, I would not pick up the Kate Spade tank tops. Other things, other dresses, other purses, sure, not the tank top. Next was this Gerard Darrell blazer. This is a designer brand that I think is sold at like Nordstrom and places. I don't always pick up the designer brands that are sold at those stores, but this seemed to have a lot of comps, which are, you know, sold listings. So I did pick it up, and it was in my closet for 2 months, and I sold it for $40, taking home $32, which was a good flip. The thing about this piece is I did already get a review for this item, and I don't really care about reviews on Poshmark because honestly, I get my money either way, and I have enough, you know, good reviews and 5-star reviews that it doesn't matter. Like my average is high. The occasional, you know, offshoot 4 or 3-star review doesn't matter. But I did get 3 stars on this, which made me look at it. And I got 3 stars for packaging, and they were upset that the blazer was in a 10 by 10 polymer. It was in a 10 by 10 poly mailer and arrived wrinkled. I'm like, what do you think you're buying this from? This is a, you know, a secondhand online store, not I don't know. Anyway, I just think that's funny. When I was talking to my friend Tara about this, she also is on YouTube. I will link her channel above. But I was telling her, I don't really blame him for that review. I blame other Posh sellers because Some people who buy on Poshmark just expect this crazy packaging with bows and ribbons and handwritten notes and butterflies coming out, like all this stuff that I'm just not going to do, because one, that takes away money in my pocket because I'm paying for all these extra items, and two, if you could see my handwriting, you would know I would never do a handwritten note. Actually, I'll go ahead and show you. Look at that. Look. I mean, like, can you even read that? Can you read that? No, I can barely read it, and I wrote it. Yeah, so anyway, I'm not handwriting any notes. When I first started Poshmark, I thought that was like something you had to do, so I did buy blank cards. I think I got through half of a card, and I was like, no, this is not gonna work. They're gonna think a 5-year-old sold this to them. But anyway, okay. Next was the bundle. It was a bundle of 5 items, all vintage, I think. No, okay, 4 of them were vintage. First was this vintage wool sweater. It was just a grandpa chunky sweater. Next was this vintage 80s denim color blocking top. So I had this item for quite a while, and it's one of those items where you're like, why is this not selling? It's super cool. And if it had reached a certain point, I probably would have just kept it because I could have worn it, and I might be sad later that I didn't just keep it, but okay. Next was this loft embroidered sweater. Then there was a vintage red sweater with these like gold beads on it. And then a vintage Scala beaded dress. So all of those items had been listed for about the same amount of time, which was 8 months. I think I listed them in December. And they all sold for $90, and I took home $72. Which some people would be like, that's 5 items and you sold it for $72. Keep in mind, my average cost of goods is $4 to $5. So still very good profit for me. Next on Wednesday was this ASOS balloon top. I don't pick up all ASOS, but I really like the print on this, so I did pick it up, and I sold it for $22, taking home $17.60. And this was listed for, see, I can't read my handwriting. It was listed for 1.5 months. I would pick up a piece like this from ASOS. Again, it was really funny. Is it just me, or sometimes like when something sells, then all of a sudden it gains a lot of popularity on the other sites like Mercari and eBay. Like I got like offers like back to back after this sold, like an hour afterwards. I was like, nobody seemed to care about this piece for a month on these sites, but I sell it on Poshmark, and I don't know, just like a trigger, I don't know. Next was this Michael Kors wool coat. I've had it for 8 months, and I sold it for $67, taking home $53. I was like, why is 60 written beside the 53? Because that's the cents. It was $53.60, Amanda. Jeez. And I think I said this was listed for 8 months, which might make you think that I wouldn't pick up this item again, but I listed it in December. So after winter was almost over, and so like toward the end of the cool season, so I wasn't expecting this to sell as fast. So I'm happy it sold in August for $67. So yes, I would probably pick up a piece like this again. I found a couple of these Michael Kors coats all on the same day, and I think they've all sold for me by now and for pretty good profit. So I'm excited about that. I don't pick up all Michael Kors. This would be one of the exceptions. Okay, Thursday the 20th, I sold 2 things. First was this Rails button-up plaid shirt. I sold it for $38, taking home $24. And this was listed for 3 weeks. Next was this Lululemon jacket. This haul. So there was this one day in Goodwill that I found 19 pieces of Lululemon. 19 pieces in the same store. It was cool. Like, just kept finding them all throughout the store. Cool. 19 pieces of Lululemon. Walk home. This lot of Lululemon has haunted me since then. So I found these 19 pieces of Lululemon over a year ago. So yeah, they've stuck around. And not only have they stuck around, but they have come back a lot. So like pretty much, so I found a lot of these style jackets as well as a different kind of Lululemon jacket. And this is an older style, which is most likely the main problem. And so they don't have the size dot or the like stripes on the inside. I don't have a piece of Lululemon right now to show you either one of those, but if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. So only measurements could tell me what size something was. So pretty much my first round of sales of these jackets, I had the wrong size listed and they came back as too small, went up on a size, most of them sold, most of them kept. This jacket came back like 3 times on eBay, not Poshmark, on eBay. Actually, I think it was once on Poshmark. Anyway, it just keeps coming back. And it's not that there was anything wrong with the jacket. It's just that it's difficult to measure athletic wear and put a measurement on, and put a size to it. And a lot of people, I mean, we put measurements in Poshmark because people do look at those, but a lot of people just go by the size. They don't look at the measurements, and I had guessed the incorrect size. But this time around, the jacket did sell for full price, which was $45, and I took home $36. I do pick up Lululemon. Probably won't pick up the older style. Definitely won't pick up these, like, definitely won't pick up jackets unless they have the size dot because I'm, like, traumatized by it. But I will pick up Lululemon in the future. Okay, Friday the 21st, I made one sale. It was this ModCloth tank top. It was only listed for 2 weeks, and I sold it for $23, taking home $18.40. I don't find ModCloth very much. Well, let me rephrase that. I don't find the brand ModCloth very often. As you may know, ModCloth carries a lot of other brands on their site. So I could be finding other ModCloth, but I just don't realize it because I'm not that familiar with the brands on that site. But specifically, the house brand ModCloth, I don't find that often. I do normally pick it up when I find it. Okay, Saturday the 22nd, I only sold one thing. It was this exclusively Mizook top. It was a vintage one. I sold it for $22, taking home $15.48. This wasn't offers to likers. I sent a lot of offers to likers that day because just items I was just like tired of looking at. But this was the only one that sold. So it did sell offers likers, meaning that the buyer got a $2.12 shipping discount. Okay, and on Sunday, the 23rd, I didn't make any sales on Poshmark. I was talking to another reseller friend earlier today, and I was telling her, and she was agreeing, when I first started reselling, weekends were my best time, and now it's like Monday through Wednesday. It's weird. But anyway, so on Poshmark last week, I made 13 sales for a total of 19 items. And my total sales was $507, taking home $403.48. So pretty good week for me on Poshmark. Not that great of a week on eBay. eBay, I only made 8 sales. Monday the 17th, I sold these Bowden flats. I sold these for $15. Keep in mind through all of this, I don't include the shipping in what I tell you, but I did charge shipping for all of them. So that's $15 plus shipping. Okay, Wednesday the 19th, I sold this Echo green hat. It had like a red bird, cardinal. It had a bird that was red on it. I picked this up and sold it for $11.58. Had 4 sales on Thursday the 20th. First was this, I don't even know how to pronounce this brand, PAUW, Powell. It is a luxury brand, very popular, it seems, in Europe. So not surprisingly, it sold via the global shipping program and shipped to someone in England, I believe. but it sold for $50. Next was this Made Well button down. It was blue and had an elephant print on it. I sold it for $24.88. Next was this Tumi bag. I sold it for $60. I find Tumi, not all the time, but regularly. And that is because there's like an outlet store or a manufacturer in a town close to me called Valdosta. So it does trickle to Savannah, and I find it. Next was this pair of Spanx leggings. I sold those for $29. Spanx is a good brand to pick up, especially their leggings. This was on the lower end of the spectrum of Spanx sales, but if you can find like their faux leather Spanx, those do really well. Okay, Saturday 22nd, I made one sale, and it was this Haute Hippie silk top. I sold it for $23. Sunday, the 23rd, I sold one thing as well. It was this horny toad dress. I sold it for $17.98. So that bringing my total sales on eBay to 8, which was $231.44. So for eBay, I take out 20% just because of fees and like promoted listing prices. So I took home $185.15. So altogether, last week, I made 21 sales selling 27 items. That is for a total of $634.92. I'll probably put 635 in the title, so don't come for me. And after fees, I took home $588.63. So it's a pretty good week last week. Can't complain, hopefully. Of course, I always strive to do better, but I am excited about the sales I did make and very grateful. Anyway, guys, that is my what sold video. Let me know down below how your sales are going. Is it still slow, or is it picking up because of back to school? It's interesting because people aren't, in general, going back to school. They are, virtual. So I'm just wondering how that is affecting everything. I feel like my sales are a little down from where they were last year, but I don't know. I can't tell. But that might be my imagination. I really haven't compared the two properly. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button down below because YouTube likes it and it helps my self-esteem. And hit that subscribe button if you haven't already so you can come back and see more of my videos. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.